All right, so let's go ahead and start with what comes in the box here. So we got the leaf spring hangers here. You can notice that the front one is a little bit wider than the rear because the rear is going to get the shackle. So you got the two leaf spring hangers. Here is the hardware for the shackles. Here's the shackles. Here's the leaf springs. And then here are the 4 bolts that come with us to attach it to the frame. And they're going to attach right under there. Now, one thing to note, if you're going to run this with a stock axle, these bolts on the leaf spring right here are going to be bigger than the plate that comes with the stock, so you're going to have to elongate that hole out. But I'm running a Dexter axle, so it shouldn't be a problem for me. But all right, let's get this trim off the ground and we're going to start installing stuff. All right, so now that we're up off the ground here, what we're going to do is we're going to be removing this bracket. This was the folding system. This is all going to go away. It's going to get replaced with the new ones. But first, I need to mark the center line of this axle, and then I'm going to loosely put together the retrograde kit, and I'm going to line on the kit. I'm going to line up this little here with the line that I'm about to put on here. So let's go ahead and do that, and I'll bring it back. Now, there's probably a lot better ways to do this, but this is how I'm going to do it. So I just got a ruler here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find about halfway here. And that looks good. I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but fuck it, dude, it'll be fine. And then, just remember, that's going away. So if I mark on this, it's not going to do me any good. So I'm just going to mark on here where my center line is roughly. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure that from the back of the trailer to this, and then I'll transfer that to the other side when I go to mount the kit on here. All right, so to the best of my abilities, I lined up my center line from the stock axle with the center line on here, and I ended up just taking a measurement from here to there. That's going to go or transfer to the other side when I do it. So it may not be perfect, but both sides are going to match up, and that's cool for me. So right now, I'm going to take this off, and then I'm going to drill these 2 holes out underneath, and then I'm going to find 2 more holes for the sides. All right, so what you saw me do just there was mount this up here, and then I drilled the holes in the bottom here. I don't know if you can see that, and I installed those 2 under the hangers, and then the directions say to install 2 more. So you can use some of the hardware that came with the trailer. That's what I'm gonna do for now because I don't want to go to the fucking hardware store. So it says 4 to 9 inches from the end. Or try to line up with the factory. I don't have any of the factory holes that line up under there, so I'm just going to measure in 4 inches, punch a hole, and then zip down some screws, bolts. All right, so she is mounted. Now all I gotta do is add the leaf spring. Now, one thing you need to note about this kit is that the ends of these are splined, so you're gonna have an interfered fit here. So when you put these in, you gotta pound them in. Now, for the shackle, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on, and you got to find something with like a hole. I'm gonna use my hitch, and you got to pound that in there so that it goes in, and then you can attach the rest of it. I'll show you guys. All right, so I'm gonna show you what I was talking about here real fast. So the shackle bolts have splines on them. You see that right there? Just keep it from bouncing in and out. Now, when you're putting this on the trailer, you don't want to be beating the piss out of it while it's on there because you're going to bend something. So what I did is, see if I can show you here. I have this monstrosity here that you guys all roasted me for. I'm not going to use it. Anyways, I don't think I have a career at YouTube. All right, so I got this here, a hitch. I'm going to put it in here like this. I'm going to put it in there. And now I'm going to take my hammer, I'm going to whack it in. All right, so you see how we got it seated there? So that's seated in there, so now when I put that on and I'm smacking on it, I'm not going to be torquing the fuck out of the trailer. All right, well, I got everything drilled, installed, and put on. So this is the right side. I'm going to do the same thing for the left. I hope this video helped you guys. I'm sorry my cinematography skills kind of fucking suck. But anyways, that's that. I'll take a video when everything's when the other side's done. All right, there we have it. Install complete. Overall, I would give this install about a 4 out of 10 on the difficulty level. As long as you can drill holes and measure, you'll be fine. I'll let you guys know how it does when it rides, but I mean, you know what we're going from, you know, this to this. I can't imagine it fucking being any worse. That's a temporary tire, by the way. All right, hope you guys enjoyed.